Do you recognise this feeling at all? You're drifting gently into consciousness after a lovely dream, warm and comfortable, all tucked up safely under your duvet. And then bang, it hits you with an almost physical force. A thought about something you've got to do today, or something you didn't get done yesterday, or something that happened, or something that might happen, or you tried desperately to hang on to the shreds of sleep, but suddenly you're wide awake. The adrenaline is coursing, the heart is pumping, and the butterflies in the stomach have taken wing. It's only 5:30, but there's no chance of dozing off now. Get up, greet the dawn, put on your big boy pants, and make a pot of tea. I'll let you into a secret. That's how I wake up almost every single day in term time, with a jolt and fretting about the day that lies ahead. Underneath this carefully cultivated image of being laid back, I'm in fact a bit of a worrier. That makes the start of a working day a bit of a trial. Each morning I lie there in a state about my less than satisfactory plans for lesson 1, or the awkward email I should have answered yesterday, and the fact the headmaster doesn't like me anymore. Over many years of being like this, I've learned the feeling of anxiety ease once I get into work, and by the time I go to bed again in the evening, I can hardly remember what I was worrying about when I woke up. But that doesn't change those early mornings. There's been a lot of talk in the media in recent months about a so-called epidemic of anxiety. Uncertainty has been the norm since COVID first struck, and it's not easy to live with uncertainty. Will I get ill? Will someone I love get ill? How ill exactly? Will I have a job next month? Will schools be open or moved back online? Will there be summer exams or won't there? Just thinking about it makes us worried. But we're not the first generations to struggle with our inability to control what's happening. In the early 16th century, Protestant reformer Martin Luther experienced anxiety of crippling and cosmic dimensions, spending days petrified by death and hell and the prospect of God's anger. Back in 1844, Danish philosopher Søren Kierkegaard published The Concept of Anxiety and pointed to the sickening fact that we are totally free to make our own choices. It's all down to us. A century later, existentialist philosophers like Jean-Paul Sartre picked up the theme and urged us to face the terrifying thought that we are all alone in an infinite universe that does not have any plan for us. So if you're sitting there worrying about a prep that's going, well, not so well, stay calm. You're not the first to feel this way. Anyone who promises you that the future is certain is lying to you, of course. Uncertainty is part of life. If you, like me, are a worrier, don't feel you're some kind of freak. A certain degree of anxiety is inevitable and natural, as day-to-day troubles ruffle the waters we must sail. One of the people that gets me through my morning anxiety rush is a 14th century anchorite called Mother Julian. She lived for many years literally bricked up in a room attached to St. Julian's Church in Norwich. It's still there, just around the corner from John Lewis. If you can live in Norfolk and still find inner peace, you've got it nailed, I always think. Amidst all Mother Julian's trials and tribulations, she never lost a basic optimism, born of faith and love for the world. And I leave you with some of my favourite words from her writings, just in case they help. What is impossible to you is not impossible to me, says God. I shall make all things well. For this is the great deed that our Lord shall do. He shall make all well that is not well. How it shall be done, there is no creature beneath Christ that knows it, nor shall know it till it is done. But all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well.